Tonight, from Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, it's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals taking on Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills.
It is a brisk night in the Midwest as we bring you football from Paul Brown Stadium in the Queen City, Cincinnati, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Cincinnati Bengals. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. Now Burrow on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Burrow's pass.
He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Second and 9 now from the 21. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
That's good.
Well, usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 39-yard line. On the run, it's Mixon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it's going to be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Burrow looking to pass. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he will take it on in from Bengals touchdown. Chase Claypool, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. The touchdown giving them the first quarter lead. Remember, they lost a rough game 2 weeks ago. Then they had to sit through the open week. And the offense getting set to take over the football here early on in the game, first quarter. Now it's Burrow. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Jordan, that was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Burrow on 3rd down. And he's got his man Hilton. And he is going to have a Bengals first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Smith catches left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Bills 3.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals add on to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch.
And now this offense gets ready to take over the football, 1st and 10. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he gets it down to the 32. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
58, right over there, Yeah. Right, 58, right there.
Now Burrow. Able to find Higgins. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
58, 58, go.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. From 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough.
He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals.
Touchdown.
From 17 yards out. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite it.
With a little over 2 minutes to play in the second quarter, the offense gets ready to take over. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he's got it. Got his man on the end round. Complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Open man is Higgins. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 19 yards there on the catch and run. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
First down, here's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. Burrow's 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of...
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. To the air again, Burrow. This is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the lead. After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. They begin with a run by Mixon. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? The ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down.
Bengals. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They'll run on 1st down. Mixon. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he'll be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 39. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's Burrow. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Back now in Cincinnati. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Second down and 3. Burrow will throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, partner, there's a pretty easy explanation for his success in this one. He's very comfortable throwing the football. Did you just see that one? In the pocket, no real pressure, yet to be sacked today. When he's that comfortable, that leads to those types of completions.
On first down, Mixon. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway, because that's your strength.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. T.Y. Hilton, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is it...
The offense will have the football starting this drive, 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Mixon. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Again, it's Mixon. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Second down, here's Mixon. He's got the first down inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football. We just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And that will extend the lead out to 24.
34. Bills 10.
So now we're in the final minute of the game in the fourth quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. On first down, Mixon, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for Cincinnati, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll have another home date next week as the Indianapolis Colts come to town. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.